Please pause for the moment of silence. Please stand for the pledges. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now for the Texas Pledge. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible.
Good morning, Texans. Today is Tuesday, January 15th. Today, we enter the 25th day of the longest government shutdown in history, as tensions surrounding the border continue to rise. Along with a spotlight on a teacher who makes sacrifices to better the world in any way she can, whether it's in school or outside of it. All of this and more, I'm Raydon Ray-Bear.
And I'm Lauren Goad, and NHSTV Live starts right now.
The situation at the U.S. border is still tense, as the Pentagon extends the military's mission at the border through September, much longer than the initial 45-day assignment. In Washington, no deals have been made surrounding the funding for the border wall, continuing the shutdown, which according to the president can be blamed on the Democrats for their strong opposition to his border security plans. It is unclear as to how much longer the shutdown will last, as neither Trump or the Democrats show any sign of budging.
Following their victory over Alabama, the Clemson Tigers headed to Washington to get a fast food feast. These victorious Tigers were greeted by a smorgasbord of burgers, fries, pizza, and salad, all personally paid for by President Trump to celebrate their accomplishment of winning the national championship for the second time in 3 years. During the meal, the president commemorated the success of the Clemson Tigers, calling them an unbelievable team, and congratulated them on this great achievement.
In Arizona, some interstate commuters got an unexpected chocolate dip on their way to work, as a tanker truck full of 40,000 pounds of liquid goodness overturned, creating a river of chocolate, like something you'd see in Monga's chocolate factory. Thankfully, no one was injured by the flood. However, it is still sad to see so much chocolate go to waste.
In other news, a dedicated mother and teacher with a passion for creativity has become a part of our staff at Northwest this year, helping her students navigate their way to find success. NHSTV reporter Clarissa Rodriguez has the story.
Mrs. Adair is a new addition to the Northwest family this year, teaching Art 1 classes. She plays an important role here at our school, teaching students the basics of art.
I was in college and taking some art classes and then didn't have any idea what I wanted to do with that as I grew up. And I remembered one summer I worked with kids at a Girl Scout camp as a counselor, and I just thought what a beautiful combination of working with kids and teaching them art at the same time.
Although most of her life is consumed with art, she likes to spend time with her family and has a special kind of love for them.
We adopted our kids in August from foster care. They were our foster kids. And so we've been really building family units and really happy with being their forever mom. And so we just spend a lot of time doing kid stuff and giving them this year the best Christmas ever is kind of our goal. We spend a lot of time doing activities.
Mrs. Adair has a strong passion for art. Not only does she pursue it during school, but she continues when she goes home.
So this is a painting I'm working on of my daughter Charlie. She was sitting on the couch one day and said, "Mom, take my picture." And then she put this blanket over herself and had this very serious pose. And so it's something I'm just working on to explore her past a little bit. She had some trauma coming from the foster care system, and so I'm going to interweave some of those ideas in there.
She believes in encouraging her students to follow their passion to become the best they can be.
My goal for my kids is to kind of love making something. And that could go any direction. It doesn't have to be just art. So find something that you love and then figure out where you could go with that later.
For NHSTV, this has been Clarissa Rodriguez.
Thanks, Clarissa. Moving to a different form of art, our graphic design program here at Northwest is headed by one incredible teacher and filled with many talented artists. NHSTV reporter Bailey Rosado has the story.
Sitting in the corner of Northwest High School is a classroom many don't pass in the hallways. However, some of the most creative individuals work to create beautiful and artistic pictures, not on paper but on the computer. Graphic design has been a way for many students to express their creativity. Mrs. Christopher has personally walked her own path of graphic design, which includes teaching this class.
I got into the graphic design field and I worked in the industry for a few years, and then that's when I decided to become a teacher.
From the beginning, she has had influential people in her life who've pushed her to pursue this passion.
My art teacher kind of recognized that I would be good at graphic design, and so she kind of pushed me into that direction and started developing projects for me to do on paper that would still be useful, like on the computer.
But graphic design is not only about the quality of the teacher, it's also about the quality of work students put out. A certain student clearly stands out. Eileen Vinzer has begun her own artistic path. Her finished work clearly displays her level of talent and the large amount of effort that she puts in.
I love to see my progress through all my work because I always end up going back in and fixing things that I may have not have executed correctly.
Graphic design is a passion anybody can pursue as long as they put forth the effort.
My color block of Tyler the Creator, a lot of people really know me for my color blocks because I've already done one of Drake last year.
Other pieces of work she has completed include flyers for multiple events that have happened in the DFW community. To any students that may be interested in this class, it's never too late to join. This has been Bailey Rosado for NHSTV.
Thanks, Bailey. Now we have StuCo members in studio today for this week's StuCo Corner.
Good morning, Texans. I'm here with Chris Ludeker and Victoria Connolly. So the blood drive was just this past week. How successful was that?
It was really successful. We actually saved 309 lives due to all the involvement.
Nice. So great involvement, obviously. Is there any other upcoming events that students can get involved with?
Yeah, we have a Fortnight Friday coming up, which is this Friday. Students can sign up through our NHS StuCo Twitter, and you sign up for either 4th or 5th period lunch, and you can play Fortnite on the big screen in the cafeteria.
So is there any purpose for that, or is it just for fun?
Yeah, it's just to have the students have a stress-free Friday and enjoy themselves.
Nice.
Yeah.
So there was something on Saturday. What is that about, the leadership?
Yeah, it's a Lakeview trip.
Okay.
We're looking for a freshman or sophomore girl to participate. It's basically building leadership skills, doing team building activities. It's an overnight trip, things like that. And more information on that can be found in room 636.
Okay. So obviously there's a lot of participation. How can one participate in StuCo?
Okay, so we actually have our first StuCo meeting of the semester next Wednesday, January 23rd, and there we will have hot chocolate and cookies provided as well as information of how to get involved next year.
Okay. Well, you heard it, Texans. Be sure to get involved with StuCo. This has been this week's edition of StuCo Corner. Okay, I actually did give blood last week. Did you really?
Yeah.
I'm so scared of needles. I don't know how you did that.
Yeah, it's pretty scary, but it's for a good cause.
Yeah, it was pretty successful too, so that's good.
Yeah. One last minute announcement. Anyone interested in trying out for baseball this year must have a physical on file with our trainer, Coach Evertson, to be eligible for tryouts. If you have any questions, see Coach Herrick, Franco, Perkle, or Hinkey.
Tomorrow, Clover will have the latest of Texans on Main Street in the world of entertainment.
Also, Shelby will be back with your sports update. Thanks for watching. This has been NHSTV Live.